Hello everybody! This may be the last part of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee from our little series here. Um, Last time we did a lot of exclusives for Let's Go Pikachu and ported them right over to Eevee. And then after that we took on the gym in Radiant City and disbanded Team Rocket for good, hopefully. And then after that, we took on Victory Road, caught the remaining legendary bird Pokemon, as well as a few others that we needed for the decks. And now we are here at the Pokemon League. And instead of having the finale be here, there is more stuff to do after here, so we're gonna have to take on here before we get there. So I figured, why not just start the stream with what's basically the end. Gonna get a good look at my party. Everyone is basically 60 or 61. I took a look at everyone's movesets right before the end. And then in between streams, I went and grinded a lot of Pokeballs, and by that I mean spent a lot of money. I do want to try to catch the final legendary Pokemon in a Premier Ball because we did Zapdos and Ultra, Articuno and Great, Moltres and Pokeball. I figured it'd be fitting to either do the last one with either this ball or this ball. But I would like to try that first just to see how it would work. Either way, it kind of fits that Pokemon. But that's a little bit further ahead. Let's look at the task at hand, and what's at hand is this trainer, Lorelei, as we met before. She has the Lapras. But now it is our chance to finally fight her. "3 minutes of prep and I forgot to bring the game over to my actual main monitor." Alright, welcome to the Pokemon League. Oh, it looks like you finally made your way here. Sure took you a while though. Oh then, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. That's because frozen Pokemon can't do a thing in battle. Are you ready? Oh, that glass is adjusting. Oh, that just melted my heart for such an icy trainer. Alright, challenged by Elite Four Lorelei. Sent out Dugong. We've seen before that they are a water ice type Pokemon. So let's go ahead and give them a Sappy Seed. Set up a little Leech Seed. I don't remember if that was... Okay, it is still super effective. Dugong used Waterfall. Is like a sort of physical equivalent to Surf. In a way. Let's go ahead and take it down with a little bit of Swift. Just like that, Dugong is finished. We barely even took a hit from that. Alright, Lorelei sent out Jinx. I don't think we have an immediate answer for Jinx, so I think we'll go ahead and swap over to a different Pokemon. Let's see, do I want to risk it with Bulldozer or go with Mustang the Dragon? Which is not a Dragon type, actually, so that might be a decent one. Yeah, go with Mustang. Now, as much as Rock would be a great move against Ice-type Pokemon, Ground, on the other hand, is not a good matchup. And you know how frail that that Rhydon can get. The glass cannon of sorts. Alright, so we do have options for Mega Evolution, but I kind of want to try to save that for the final battle, if at all possible, because I don't believe anybody else in the game even does Mega Evolution. At least up to this point. And use Flamethrower. Real quick, we took down Jinx with a little bit of flair. Pika finally grew to level 61. Alright, we got Cloyster now. A little bit scary because it's part ice type, but I think we can do some damage still with a bit of flamethrower. I think it's still pretty physically defensive, so it's not like we'll do too much there. Oh yeah, flamethrower took care of that. Alright, and now we got Lapras, same type as the other two water ice type Pokemon. Yeah, we'll do one more flamethrower, I suppose. Not really too many opportunities to use flamethrower, so might as well while we're at it. Ooh, Lapras new Hydro Pump, and thankfully we avoided it. Nothing wrong with doing another flamethrower. Lapras lands the Hydro Pump this time. But Charizard stands strong. Now, I know the Elite Four can use items. I don't know about this game, but I'm gonna go ahead and use Fly. Oh, okay, she doesn't go for the item, she went for the Hydro Pump, which this time guaranteed the miss with me being in the air. And Fly hopefully takes down Lapras for good. And then for the final Pokemon, we got Slowbro, who's not even an Ice-type Pokemon? Yeah, for the 150, total Pokemon, there's only so many final evolutions you could do, and, she kind of had already all the Ice-type Pokemon so far. So, yeah, she kind of has to settle with a different Pokemon that pretty much came from the same cave. Let's see, we don't have an immediate answer to this, so we'll go ahead and use... I think it might be better off to switch over to something like Raichu. Alright, Slowbro, use Surf. Wish I could use Surf. I have the board for it. Alright, Raichu's going to go ahead and use Thunderbolt. Slowbro hangs on by a thread. We held on by a little bit more. Go and give it one more Thunderbolt, and that'll take care of the first Elite Four challenge. Only gonna get more tough from here. Now the whole team's at level 61. Sweet. Things should be this way. Got a lot of cash money. Lapras is still like chilling there despite being fainted. Looks like you've gotten stronger since we last met. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Just as a reminder, if we lose at any point after her, we do have to restart fighting her, which I personally wouldn't mind, but anywho. Go ahead and take a look at our team real quick. Not that team, though it is kind of funny that we could switch in fully healed up Pokemon just like this in the league, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, nobody fainted, so that's good. Let's go ahead and just heal up everybody else. Raichu, Mustang, and then just one little baby push for Pika will do. Now, if it isn't obvious, Bruno here is a pretty buff guy, and you know who else is buff? Machoke. And you know what type Machoke is? Fighting. So it might be a good idea to bring over Raichu, or Mustang, but probably Raichu. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people in Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I have lived and trained with my fighting-type Pokemon, and that will never change. Devin, was it? We will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! He's so confident in his ability, he's just taking a seat right away. Ooh, sent out Onyx. Okay, that's not a fighting type Pokemon, and now we're at a huge disadvantage. You know, I think we might be okay though, because special-wise, it's not that defensive. Give it a feel psychic. Now take it right down. Taken down on the word go! Ah, there's the MVP. We got Machamp. We haven't quite gotten that Pokemon yet, have we? We just cut the Machoke, but not Machamp. Oh, it knew Earthquake. Oh man. That's the first knockout of the entire challenge. I guess we'll send out Mustang then instead, since it knows flying type moves. Let's see, there's not much left to him, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the move with the most power points, Bean Slash. That should knock him out. Yep, there he goes. Next up, Hitmonlee. Please don't know any rock type moves. I will cry. Gonna go ahead and use Fly. Ooh, Rock Slide was avoided. I don't know if it's because if I'm in the air or if it would have hit anyway. I'm not sure. But regardless, Hitmonlee is now taken down. Alright, Bruno sent out Poliwrath, which I don't remember if he had in the original games. But either way, I think we're still good to fly. Ooh, Poliwrath actually lived that one. Waterfall might do a decent amount of damage. Alright, we're still good. We're still in. Alright, that takes care of Poliwrath now. Now, instead of Hitmonlee, now we've got Hitmonchan to deal with. That'll be the last Pokemon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the original game, instead of Poliwrath, he just had another Onix. Which, I don't know why he had an Onix, because Primeape is right there. He could have had a whole team of fighting, but I guess this works out in his favor. Fly one more time, and Hitmonchan couldn't even live the hit. Oh, well, with the crit, that'd probably help. Mustang just about soloed this one just like the last one, wow. Roy Mustang's an MVP just like in the other universe. If you'd have defeated me, then my job is done. Ugh, I might not like it, but go. Go face your next challenge. I think I also remember in the original game he would kind of turn like this after being defeated, like he's just turned in shame. Alright, pretty spooky, but also pretty purple. So we may want to have a Psychic user up in the front here. Not much healing to do here. Seems like I've overprepared, which is probably better than being underprepared. But let's see. Yeah, since every ghost type also shares the type of poison, I think we'll be fine keeping Raichu out. But defensively... Oh, I thought it was in the party screen for some reason. But defensively, Pika might be a better choice than Raichu. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taking a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's a fool. Pokemon are for battling. Kevin, I will show you how a real trainer battles. With the cane? He's gonna whack my Pokemon with the cane. A little violent, Agatha. Sheesh. Alright, Agatha sent out Arbok, because there is clearly not enough ghost types in the game. So we have to overcompensate with poison, I guess. But we have an answer for that. We'll use Glitzy Glow. Which also sets up a free light screen. Arbok used Glare, but we avoided it, so we avoid the paralysis. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you are best friends with your partner Pokemon and you go back to Vermilion City and talk to the chairman of the Pokemon fan club over there, also get a costume set of your partner. And in Eevee's case, they're all based on the evolutions. So you get like an Espeon hat, Espeon shirt, but same with every other evolution, so you can kind of mix and match how you want. It's pretty fun. Let's see, we got here Gengar, which is a Pokemon we have in the Pokedex not seen yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with Glitzy Glow. Gengar unfortunately got the burn off here. Thankfully, we're not physically attacking. At least I'm pretty sure this isn't a physical move. Actually, are any of these physical moves? Sappy Seed is. Okay. That's a terrible move to use in this battle, so we're just gonna avoid that. We're burned, we can't be poisoned, so that's nice. Alright, there goes down Gengar. Mustanker to level 62, of course. And now he wants to learn the move Air Slash. Wow. Let's see, what is his little special move? 75-95? Ooh. I actually don't know what would be better. Because I am a very special attacking Pokemon. I'll say no. I could always relearn the move if I really wanted to, though. That is a very, very give and take move there, compared to Fly. Alright, now we got Weezing. Kind of makes me wonder if she used to be a part of Team Rocket with the whole Arbok and Weezing shtick going on here. Another Glitzy Glow. Sweep the whole team with glowing. Light screen wore off. Let's set up another one. Some of these battles, if you're very well prepared enough, can just be a press A to win. Raichu gained level 62, that's not surprising. Because there's not nearly enough ghost types, she has a second Gengar. Wonder if Pika can survive the entire gauntlet here. Alright, one more should do it. Unfortunately, we're going to be Sludge Bombed first. Alright, there goes Gengar, the second. Now we have one more to fight. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Is it a poison type? Oh, it is. Yet again, we got Golbat now. Who I think was also used by Team Rocket considerably. Interesting. I'm not even sure if she ever was a part of Team Rocket, but the Pokemon choices here are pretty interesting. And unfortunately, Pika couldn't quite survive the gauntlet. So we'll go ahead and use Bulldozer to avenge Pika. And use Rock Slide. There goes the bat. Frogger grew to level 62. Oh my! You're something special, Toad! Like that we beat Agatha. You win! I see what that old duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. that teeth smile was very creepy. Alright, before we move on, let's go ahead and revive Eevee. And I think Eevee is also the only one we need to heal, so let's go ahead and actually, yeah, Hyper Potion would heal it up all the way. There we go. Alright, now who would be a good lead? I would say probably Tank, because it knows Ice Beam. Bugger really hasn't gotten a use case. I guess the best use case would have been against some of the water ice types, but that also would have been pretty risky. Alright, so here's the fourth member of the Elite Four. The big little Dragonite right behind him. Oh, look at him. So you're Devin. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You likely know that dragons are Pokémon spoken of in legends. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your Pokémon League challenge ends with me, Devin. Kind of funny, is his name Lance or Lance? Either way, we are now challenged. And just like the rest, he shall taste defeat. But first he leads off with a Seadra, who's famously not a dragon type, at least not yet. So I guess we'll go with a Headbutt. That was a pretty good hit there, I suppose. Okay, but Headbutt isn't doing as much damage either. Yeah, I guess Frogger will see some use in this fight. Hyper Beam. I'm sure you can tank it, right, Frogger? Yeah, you survived worse. Alright, well, it is... Let's see. I'm not sure if we're faster than it, so I'm just going to go ahead and use Raise Relief. Okay, we were faster. Guess we could have used Leech Seed, but that's alright. Means we can just get one more free hit. Lance withdrew Seadra. Okay, we don't really see that too terribly often. Lance sent out Dragonite. Or not Dragonite. Wow. Charizard. Hello. Big orange Durgan mean Dragonite. Let's go ahead and switch out our other starter for the other starter. Charizard used Air Slash. Hey, wait a minute. We were just able to finally learn Air Slash at level 61. And this guy's using it at 54. Something ain't adding up here. Go ahead and just throw hot water in his face. Hyper Beam again. Seems like that's kind of Lance's shtick, is using Hyper Beam. That also may prove to be his downfall, as we scald him not once, but twice. And there goes not Dragonite. With that tank grew in level. Awesome. Let's send out Aerodactyl, which is the rock flying type that we got earlier. Not sure if Ice would be quite effective, so I'll just go with the same type attack bonus, Scald. Well, you tank Rock Slide, right? Mostly. I haven't even seen the proper dragon type yet. Aerodactyl was burned. Does it take out the last of this health? Yes, it does. Lance sends out Gyarados now. Ooh. Yeah, we're not in a good position right here, so let's go ahead and switch out to... Raichu. Waterfall did a decent chunk of damage. I'm pretty sure we're faster though, so we're just gonna go ahead and Thunderbolt it. Do massive damage. Take him down in one hit. Amazing. Alright, Seadra is now back in the fold, and thankfully we're still electric, so let's just go ahead and do it one more time. Ooh, what a shocking result. By that I mean one most predictable. Alright, so now for the final Pokemon, we sent out Dragonite. So yeah, this is the only really fully evolved Dragon type in this game, so he kind of isn't really a Dragon type trainer, he just kind of has a bunch of Pokemon that looks like dragons. Which is kind of funny. But, let's see, I think it might be risky to send out Tank. We're gonna give Bulldozer a shot. Hopefully he doesn't use a water move. Outrage is okay, we might be able to live a lot of it. So let's go ahead and throw a bunch of rocks at it. That did a lot of damage. Amazing. We still live one more Outrage. Now, I know it's 90% accurate, but please don't fail me this time. Awesome. Just like that, Lance has now been defeated. Or Lance. Whichever way, that's it. Hate to admit defeat, but you're a first-class Pokemon trainer. Still can't believe my dragons lost to you. It's because only one of them was dragon. Devin, you are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge left. There is one more trainer to face. That trainer is... Professor Oak? No way! Hello there, Devin. Congratulations on your victory over Lance. What's with that look of surprise? Your timing is perfect, Professor. Devin, the one you will face is... Professor Oak! Well, not really. It's Kong. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the Pokemon League champion. That's right. In the past, trainers who defeat the Elite Four were only recorded as champions. This time, however, we'll be officially establishing the champion as part of the Pokemon League. Professor Oak is here to officiate the crowning of the new champion. Seems only fitting that should either be you or Kong. You're the two who took care of Team Rocket after all. Now then, head onward to the stage of your final battle. Yeah, imagine my surprise when they just added in Professor Oak right here. I was just like, what? They're actually gonna do this? No. In the original games, he technically had a team, but it was scrapped before the game fully came out. So the only way to fight him was through like a Game Shark of some kind. His team's interesting. He kind of reminds me of the champion team, just with a different starter and all. But that is not who we face today. Today, we'll lead with Pika. Have everyone lined up like so. Let's go ahead and take him on. You did it, Devin. Oh man, that's great. I've been waiting. I beat the Elite Four and became the champion. Probably heard from the professor, right? From now on, the champion will be part of the Pokemon League and battle all kinds of trainers. I'm really glad my first opponent turned out to be you, Devin. You're the trainer I want to test my best against, after all. Let's battle, Devin. The champion seat is on the line. He's all psyched up, and I'm just staring back at him all blankly. You're challenged by Champion Kong. First Pokemon sent out is Pidgeot. Something a little different about this Pidgeot. Alright, with it being a flying type, we'll go ahead and use Freezy Frost. And that's right, this Pidgeot was a Mega Evolution. Mega Pidgeot. With that, it gains a hefty boost in all of its stats, just like all other Mega Evolutions. Then use Freezy Frost. That it did a decent chunk of damage. Go and use it one more time. Barely avoid the Air Slash, which is nice. However, it takes the Frost. Alright, with that, Kong doesn't have any more Mega Evolution to worry about, so that's fine. Pika grew to level 62! Alright, sent out Vileplume next. Let's go ahead and do Glitzy Glow. I don't know if it would knock it out. At least we set up Light Screen. And it sets up a Reflect, that's pretty fitting. Alright. I'll use Freezy Frost. Alright, this time Kong sent out a Marowak, who coincidentally is also weak to Freezy Frost, but also Sappy Seed. I didn't do too much damage, but we did set up a Leech Seed. Oh, it used Brick Break and actually broke our Light Screen straight up. Okay. Sure, we'll be fine. We did just have a lot of health. Go and do another Freezy Frost now that he's seated. That did a lot more damage than the other one did. Gonna use Brick Break one more time and we tank it like a champ. Alright, Kong sends out Rapidash. It's the first Pokemon that actually kind of makes me want to switch out. Go ahead and send out the Bulldozer. Should be able to tank whatever hit it will deal with this. Flare Blitz, yeah, that ain't gonna do much. However, it will take recoil from that. And just in time for the Reflect to wear off, he can now take the Earthquake. But it is still faster than us, of course. Alright, now we got Slowbro to deal with. I feel like we are faster. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use Mega Horn. Oh, but he avoided it. Oh, and now we paid the price with Surf. Oh, no. Let this be a lesson. If it's not 100%, it's 50%. How unfortunate. Let's go ahead and switch up to Frogger, I suppose. Even though it's part Psychic type, I'm not even sure if it has a Psychic move, but we could always Petal Dance it. as well as use Mega Evolution, since that's the only starter that I didn't Mega Evolution with. I think I did Charizard off screen. But for the first time, Venusaur will take it. Petal Dance should be a surefire. Raichu grew to level 63. And he sends out his own Raichu. Now we're kind of locked in with Petal Dance, so unless Iron Tail takes us out, we're just gonna throw right another bunch of petals at him. He goes for one more Iron Tail. We tank it, and he goes down to the last Petal Dance. We became confused, but that does not matter whatsoever because the battle is over. Okay, I admit it. Devin, you're the strongest trainer in the world. I don't know about that, maybe the region. Oh man, my reign is over already? That was pretty short. You're the champion now, Devin. As for me, I've got a new goal to work toward. Devin! So you've done it at last! You defeated the Pokémon League. My sincerest congratulations. You've grown a great deal since you first caught Eevee and set out with that Pokédex. Yes, Devin, you've really come into your own as a fine young man. And Kong, you showed great resolve, never losing heart as you saw your journey through to the end. I did see, though, in the way you do battle, that kind heart of yours might still be causing you to hold yourself back when it comes to your Pokémon and to facing Devin. It's hardly much of a weakness, but it may have cost you the battle this time. Regardless, the two of you showed us an extraordinary battle. Thanks, Professor. Devin, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing, don't you? It was a marvelous bond you shared with your Pokémon you brought here. Now, Devin, come with me. See you later, old friend. Congratulations, Devin! This is where we record forever the Pokemon who have performed so admirably for their trainers here at the Pokemon League. This is the Hall of Fame. Being honored here is one of the greatest joys a Pokemon trainer may achieve. Devin, you battled hard to become a Pokemon League champion. Let us record this great victory of yours and your Pokemon for all to remember. This is kind of why I set up the team the way it is, so that the starters are on the bottom. I got Pika level 62. Raichu level 63. Of course I had to be ahead of everybody. Bulldozer level 61. Of course he had to be behind everybody. Frogger level 62. Mustang level 62. And finally, Tank at level 62. This is a pretty cute little credit sequence, I think. You just got the little artwork of them bouncing around. And I believe the clip art of Eevee also is the reflecting of the gender of the starter that you got. The clothes, however, there's so many combinations, they couldn't possibly fit them all in here, so we got the default. A nice little clip show of us going through our little adventures. I think personally, I like the Fire Red Leaf Green credit sequence the best, where it shows your character kind of just jogging in place, so to speak. I mean, kind of like what's going on here. But with the gorgeous sprite work of Generation 3, you can just see the entire world all throughout that style, and it kind of makes you reflect back on how your journey literally went. Whereas over here, we kind of get like a highlighted clip show, like with Brock, meeting Eevee for the first time, facing down Team Rocket, which is not a skill I think we've had in the game. Let's see, what's the next one? Looks like we're in Celadon. No screenshot? Oh, there he goes. Against the ghost of Cubone's mother. See, now I think this is Lavender Town, so it's kind of weird how those screenshots seem kind of flipped, because that was the game corner in Celadon. Huh. Interesting. Let's see, which one's this one? Actually, kind of looks like the SS Bow. No, was there not a screenshot to go with that one? A fountain? I think this is the Cerulean City Bike Shop. Oh, okay, well here's another screenshot of Celadon where we learned Fly for the first time. Or the equivalent, for the HM anyway. Oh, let's see, what place is this? I want to save Fuchsia? Might be Saffron. Got the Team Rocket boss Giovanni at his hideout in the gym. Yeah, I've been growing up with Pokemon for such a long time now. I think my first ever games might be on the N64 with Stadium and Snap. As far as like my first ever adventure goes, I remember my cousin giving me a copy of Pokemon Gold, and it was already completed. He had level 70 Lugia and everything. So I didn't really have too much of an adventure there, but I think my first ever adventure has started with Pokemon Ruby. So I'm more or less a Gen 3 baby. And one of my fondest memories is going through Pokemon Fire Red and using the wireless adapter. It was such a great time. I even found a shiny Weezing in that playthrough. What's Pika doing? Oh, Pika got us a little present! Alright, that's the end of the game. Or is it? Let's see what Eevee's up to. Got a little present. Oh, it's a small bouquet. Oh, Pika's so precious. Anybody home? Hey, Devin, I'm coming up. Morning, Kanto champion. Don't get too comfortable with that title. I plan on stealing it from you soon. First, though, did you hear the rumors? There's talk going around about some crazy, strong-looking Pokemon being spotted. I think it's a fair, appropriate response to say I want to catch it, considering what this playthrough has been about this whole time. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist a rumor like that. The Pokemon was seen near Cerulean City. Apparently it ran away into a cave somewhere there. That's all I know. So, I say we both go and try to catch this Pokemon. Whoever catches it first is the winner! Alright, so that's gonna be pretty much the next objective will be to go see that Pokemon. However, I do kind of want to pay a little visit. I'll swear for a minute. The world has expanded after becoming champion. You can now fly up in the sky with Charizard, Aerodactyl, and Dragonite anywhere you want. Hey, sorry to bug you while your world's expanding. I wish that line was in The World Ends With You at some point, 'cause that's actually genuinely funny. Remember me? I'm Ronnie from Route 1. I don't remember you at all. Now that you've successfully become champion, I've got news for you. The Master Trainers, masters the trainers that have spent their whole careers training one specific Pokemon have appeared throughout Kanto. I say challenging the Eevee Master is a good place to start. Head to Pokemon Road if you want to face her. If you want to know the details, talk to me. Yeah, so if you remember last stream when we were playing Let's Go Pikachu, you may have seen trainers with sprites of Pokemon right above their head. Those are what's called Master Trainers. And yeah, they are no joke. They are very high level Pokemon. I think they may have perfect IVs, just about max stats. But there is a trick to facing them. I might show off that trick eventually, but for right now, let's go ahead and go to the lab here. I don't think there's anything too crazy going on in the lab right now. See the rating on the Pokedex so far: 152 seen, 145 caught. That means we still have one Pokemon left to see. Interesting. I have nothing left to say. You're the professor now. Alright, get out, old man. This is my lab. No, but, let's see. If the other console may want to work, I'd like to draw to your attention. I have here a whole nother Switch with Let's Go Pikachu booted up. Now, I kind of had to start another little playthrough, but thankfully you don't have to get too far in the game to start the trade. But for those Pokemon that had trade evolutions, I just ported them straight over using Pokemon Home. That way they wouldn't trade and we can actually see the trade evolutions happening in the main game. So with that, if we go over here and hit communicate, play with others, search nearby player, that way anyone watching this stream or YouTube won't be like sniping the trade. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and pick Pikachu, Eevee, and then Charmander, I guess. And with the two switches next to each other, player has been found. Please wait. Alright, so I kind of already have them all just about lined up, but now let's go ahead and pick this Alolan Graveler. And we will switch it with this Bellsprout. Off stream, I grabbed just a ton of Bellsprout just to use as filler for the layout here. So we'll just go ahead and trade this Bellsprout away for this Alolan Graveler. Alright, just like that, we got back our Graveler. But because it had to go through the tube... Oh, wait, Bellsprout's data has been added. First, hiding human places and snares, tiny bugs with the vines. Okay, cool. It's gonna be the only Pokedex entry from the bottom screen. But from the top screen, you'll now see that Graveler is evolving. I will have to go back and read the Kanto version, but... now we get to read Alolan Golem's Pokedex entry. Golem's data will be added. He uses magnetism to accelerate and fire off rocks tinged with electricity. Even if it doesn't score a direct hit, the jolt of electricity will do the job. Alright, next up, we have Kadabra. Let's see where Kadabra would be in our living dex here. Here we go. Offer this Bellsprout as a trade. Very fair trade, my boy. I mean, it kind of is with the receiving and getting Bellsprouts, but, you know, maybe too many Bellsprouts is a bad thing. Kadabra's evolving! Like how the bottom screen just has to wait while you sit there and watch your Pokemon evolve. Dabbra's evolved into Alakazam! Got a nice little email. Alright, Alakazam has been added to the Dex. A Pokemon that can memorize anything and never forgets what it learns. That's why this Pokemon is smart. Now, hang on here. Pokemon can only learn up to 4 moves, so why is it that when I want to learn Kinesis, I have to forget Teleport or one of the other 3 moves? Like, come on. Don't lie to me now, Pokedex. Speaking of which, you learned Calm Mind. And amongst all those chatters from previous streams, they must be, if any of them were watching now, they'd be like, "Hey man, can I trade something? I want a Diglett." All right, let's go ahead and trade Machoke for Bellsprout. Well, thankfully, I do own 2 capture cards, as well as 1 Nintendo Switch OLED and 1 Nintendo Switch 2. If I was streaming this, like, I don't know, 3 months earlier, I wouldn't have been able to show off the second screen, so... Which I guess it wouldn't be missing too much, but I don't know. I kind of like the fact that now I can technically, like, dual shiny on something on stream if I really want to, now that I got this little setup going. Congratulations, Machoke evolved into Machamp! One arm alone can move mountains. Using all 4 arms, this Pokemon fires up awesome punches. Pure awesome. Machamp wants to learn the move Strength. Okay, cool. You don't need an HM to do it. I guess we could teach you that. Yeah, I guess we'll give her a submission. It's like a fighting type takedown. I think we got, what, 2 more Pokemon left to trade? We got normal Graveler. Let's see. Does the equivalent Bellsprout? Yeah, it's kind of funny. I just like had this catch combo of Bellsprout that I don't intend on keeping up. Just because I needed a bunch of Pokemon to either fill in a spot for a Pokemon I haven't gotten yet, or trading. Alright, we got back our Graveler. What? It's evolving? No, it's not like that's the whole point of these trades. Alright, Graveler evolved into normal Golem. This one's not electricity driven. I don't think I can check the decks from here, right? No? Yeah, I'll have to go back and read that one. Oh, I have to... I was like waiting. Oh, right, I have to... Both players need to push A. I wonder, what happens if we trade the partner? You can't trade your partner. Or a Pokemon that's taken out of its ball. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so there's Haunter. Let's scroll down to where Haunter would be in here. There you are. Alright, that'll be the last trade. Launches evolving. And I think with that, we don't technically need... I mean, I would say that, but I actually kind of need the screen up to see what I'm doing in the game. Alright, Haunter evolved in a Gengar. Alright, Pokedex entry. The Gengar is close by if you feel a sudden chill. It may be trying to lay a curse on you. Lay a spell on you. Alright, with that, we're all done trading and needing the other game. So with that, let's go ahead and press B, cancel trades. Now I could go through a whole nother adventure with Let's Go Pikachu here on the normal Nintendo Switch, but I think we'll just save and put that journey to rest. See, this is pretty much my menu, which you could tell is basically just a Pokemon machine at this point. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and put that to sleep and switch back to the main screen. There we go. Now I know I'm putting my Joy-Con all the way over here to the right of the desk, but I still hear I still see this bit on the mic, and I know that that's gonna bother me in post-recording. Alright, but with that, let's take a look at the Pokédex. Don't have too much to go. Alright, we have obtained 149 out of the 152 that we've seen. So we got left is Pidgeot, which I will show you a unique encounter for that here in a bit. We got Golem, which I know is mustached. Once it shed its skin, its body turns tender and whitish. Its hide hardens when it's exposed to air. So that's the entry for Golem. Still got Lickitung, which may be that super powerful Pokemon that Kong was talking about. There's this Licky boy. I mean, I could see it. But aside from that, we got Dragonite, and then this 150. And then for the box, we just need to get one more Charizard. So let's go ahead and adventure for a little bit and see if we can find those Pokemon that are in the air. But yeah, just like the blurb mentioned, now we can take Mustang out of the Pokeball and fly up high in the air. You may have seen this with the Pokemon Park nearby Celadon on the way to Fuchsia. Oh hey! There's one of the Pokemon already. I thought he was gonna be hard to find. Hopefully it's not hard to catch. These could be anywhere from like level 3 to level 50. So we are finding this Pidgeot a little bit under level since Pidgeotto evolves at level 36, and we honestly could have gotten it at any time. But I just really wanted to show this encounter because it's one of the cool ways that you can straight up catch Pidgeot on its own. Hopefully it's not going to be too much of a pain in the butt. Looks like it might be. I guess it doesn't look bad in an Ultra Ball, so we'll just catch him that. Kinda actually surprised that that connected. I think that might be its run animation. I mean, if I got it, I could just catch a quick Pidgeotto and evolve it. It's not too big of a deal, now that I've shown off one of the ways to catch Pidgeot. I think it's pretty cool that you could just find Pokemon up here in the wild like this. But just like on the ground, there are also special encounters that are exclusive to up in the air. I don't know if one would just appear, that'd be amazing. I think I can continue without diving below. Again, this is one of those other things that I have pet peeve about. I wish I could just hit start and just, you know, take whatever Pokemon was last taken out of the Pokeball and just, you know, pop them in, pop them out. That way I don't have to open up the menu every single time. Oh hey, Pidgeotto. Let's see if it's a high enough level to evolve immediately. Not even close. Yeah, I don't feel like raising a Pidgeotto up 30 levels, quite frankly. Yeah, you can see this this person right here would be a master trainer for Spearow. So one of the funny ways of taking down these master trainers is if you just take like a Spearow, teach it Toxic, Protect if you can, Rest, and that thing will just outlive the other Spearow. They're actually kind of easy. In fact, I kind of wonder if I could just do that now. Because it's actually kind of just a funny thing. You take this level 7 Spearow. Well, the thing about a level 7 Spearow is that it still would have to survive a hit first. And I'm not quite sure if I could trust the Spearow to do that. So I'm not going to quite do that with that Spearow. But I'll do it with some other Pokemon here in a bit. Maybe like a Machoke trainer or something. But that'll work for a lot of the Pokemon that aren't poison type. If you're against a poison type master trainer, you may have to go on the grind and actually level it up to 100 or something to actually have a chance at beating them. Also using like those candies that we've been getting with every Pokemon caught. Those will also be massive help in regards to those. Now, one of the Pokemon I wanted to find can't technically be found anywhere, but I guess I would pretty much need a catch combo going here. Alright, I suppose I can catch a bunch of rats. Or, and even after beating the game, I'm still hitting party to hit fly. Oh, whoa! Aww. Here, I'll give you a little head pat. But no more interruptions, so let's just use Sky Dash all the way down here, where we can catch a high-level Pidgeotto, and as well as starting a chain combo. I don't know about chain combo Pidgeotto per se, but at least something to get it started. See if we could find anybody. That one's a Venomoth trainer. Yeah, so if anyone remembers like the Pokemon anime, where I think Ash like used a Metapod against another trainer's Metapod, that's basically one of the master trainers, and your job is to just kind of out harden and out tackle the other one. Or if you don't have tackle, out struggle the other one. It's pretty funny. Oh, I meant to start catch comboing off of Pidgeotto, my bad. It's one nice thing about the sky is that your encounter table is somewhat limited, even though you'll still see spawns on the ground floor. In this round in particular, you're limited to just like the Pidgey line, and then the not one but two rare spawns. Technically 5, but those ones are extremely rare, and I've never seen those in my life, so, you know, that would just be a scripted moment if I find it in today's stream here. If I could just get another Pidgeotto to pop up, this time I can catch it. My brain just went on automatic, it just saw level 5, and it's like, okay, nope. Yeah, that one's a lot better. Level 29's not an instant evolution, but it is a good start to a catch combo if it catches. Maybe you're not a good catch combo Pokemon. Something like Pidgey might be better. Hey, another Pidgeot. That's actually kind of worth breaking the combo for if I can. It's only level 21, which is also pretty underleveled, but I mean, hey. Would you rather train up a level, like 1 level for Pidgeotto, or just catch Pidgey out immediately? Alright, cool. Now I don't have to worry so much about getting Pidgey out specifically. Now I could just kind of aim for low-level Pidgeys, if anything. Alright, here's Pidgeot's Dex entry. This Pokemon flies at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons. The funny thing about it saying it's a Mach 2 speed is that technically Jinx has a better speed stat. So make with that what you will. Technically, I guess I'm over tree, so I can't open the box. Oh, I don't want to open settings, I want to open the box. That way I can switch this Bellsprout with the Pidgeot. There we go. Alright, well that was worth breaking the catch combo for, so just go ahead and go over leftover little Pidgeys. Those are going to be way more common than anything. Go. This Pidgey's level 49. Well, I did say that they could be within the range of like 3s to 50s, but it's just kind of funny that we're about to catch a Pidgey that's like double Pidgeot's level. If I can even catch it, come on. Come on now. There we go. Start the combo with that. Pretty much want to get a catch combo of 11. And then I think this time I will wait until I see 2 of the Pokemon I'm looking for. But I'm honestly not sure if I really want to do that because that could be a lot of waiting. Pidgey's at a perfect level to actually fully evolve. How come like all of the Pidgeys I've encountered so far are like higher level than like its evolutions that I've encountered here in the wild? That shouldn't be a thing. It's a nice little tiny bird. Yeah, I kind of anticipate looking for these special air encounters, probably taking up the most of the stream. But it'd be nice if they just show up real quick. It should be pretty easy. Just get a catch combo of 11 and you're good to go. Hello. Another Pidgeotto. There's another one. Game's going alright. I just beat the game and now I'm working up a catch combo to find the rare spawns that are up in the air. There goes another Pidgey. Let's see, another game I played on stream. None of the VODs are... Oh wow, double Pidgey. None of the VODs are available anymore, but I remember starting with Astrobot on the PS5. Come on, get in the ball. And then I've done... I've streamed a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Bleach game on the PS5. I think I streamed a demo of an RPG that's yet to come out. What else have I streamed? A lot of my streams are kind of scattered, and not all of them are backed up onto YouTube like this series is, so... Actually, don't remember all of them. Come on, get in the bowl. There we go. I don't have a particular schedule, but I've streamed daily since Friday because I kind of want to finish up this Let's Go series and have it available on YouTube. I'm not sure when my next stream after this will be, but I kind of run on a when I feel like it kind of basis. Combo 6. Okay, so response should really start showing up now. Any minute now. That Pidgey landed right on top of me there. One more Pidgey down, that makes it a catch combo of 7. Hey, Bulldozer caught up and now he's at 62 as well. Oh, if you mean like the stuff below on the Twitch channel part, I just haven't really looked at it yet. I want to look at it pretty soon though. But I got a little channel art, I got a little offline screen. I got some custom stuff. Is that? Of course. Yeah, sorry, I'm not interested in looking for an artist right now. If I do look for art, I do know some people in real life that I'd like to contact before doing so with any online people. So, sorry. I could take a look at your work at some point. If you go by the same username on a lot of stuff, I could look you up from that. Alright, caught a Pidgey. Alright, catch combo of 11. Now the rare spawns should really start ramping up, and there is one of them. Yeah, through this we can get a Charizard, and another one pop up. That would be amazing. And now that we got a catch combo of 11, the rare spawns are going to be at like a 50% spawn rate, so once like something like that Pidgey flies, another one has a good chance of just kind of spawning. That's kind of why I'm willing to wait just a little bit longer to see if both rare spawns show up. Charizard and one other. Oh, for my username, yeah, it's the same on a lot of platforms. Twitter, currently known as X, or YouTube especially, that's where the series is being uploaded. Yeah, I kind of use this username everywhere. There's the other special spawn. And it's just fly off into the river already. Nobody else? Okay, I guess that's worth breaking the combo for. Okay, so I do want to bring a little special attention to this Dragonite. I just noticed before I switched to the bag. This Dragonite is level 4. So yeah, when I mean level 3 to 50, I mean 3 to 50. We could have had a level 50 Dragonite, but instead we got a baby. That was definitely worth breaking the combo for. Alright. Alright, Dragonite State will be out of the decks. It is said that this Pokemon lives somewhere in the sea and that it flies. However, these are only rumors. No quick Charizard spawn. Okay, well, I'll have to work up for another Charizard. And then that'll be it for my Sky Catching. Then switch back to the Great Ball since those are a little bit more expendable. I didn't mean immediately expendable, come on. Are you a bird or are you a rabbit? Oh, you bought a Pidgey. Alright, catch combo of 1. This Charizard just immediately appears, that'd be awesome. I guess I should probably put Dragonite where in its location in the box before I forget, huh? Mustanger to level 63 and Tank to 63. 2 peas in a pod, red and blue. Charizard and Blastoise. Oh, I can't open. Box right here, or about here. There we go. Then throw you and replace this Bellsprout. It's insane. Level 4. What's your stats, buddy? Okay. Well, it's a Dragonite. Alright, there goes that. Frogger grew up. Awesome. Alright, anytime another Charizard would want to pop up, that'd be amazing. I thought that was a different blue sparkling bird for a second. I would have lost my shit. Alright, well, I guess no point in not spoiling it since it probably won't happen, but yeah, just like how a chatter mentioned in an earlier stream, you can get any of the 3 legendary birds along most of the routes as a special spawn, like how we had Dragonite and Charizard here. Those guys are incredibly rare though. It's like a 1 in 2,000 chance of showing up. So yeah, if you want to find those Pokemon up in the air, good luck. If you plan on shiny hunting them, personally, I think it might be quicker just to start another profile and start a game there and just resetting for those. Check the ball in your face. Goes Pidgey. I guess one of the customization things I should do is throw up some chat rules while I'm thinking about it. I never really established anything. I could have some real horrible people in chat and I wouldn't realize until they say something completely out of pocket. That would probably help out a bit. Combo of 7, so that you show up, maybe? Yeah, sure. Hey, did I just fly right by it? There we go. What kind of throw was that? See, in no other Pokemon game can you say that. This is the only one where you could be like, what kind of throw was that? Put some muscle in your throws. Pidgey. These Pidgey might end up being a very good Pidgey. I know as the catch combo goes, you can keep catching Pokemon of like better and better IVs. If you get up to like 31, you can probably get some guaranteed 3 or 4 perfect IVs. Pidgeotto, there's a Pidgey down there, but I'm not willing to get off Charizard just to get that guy. Pidgeotto. A little tiny bird. Go. Yeah. Anybody on YouTube though? I am not looking for any artists. I would gladly talk to one of my IRL friends first if I really wanted to do that kind of thing. And if your portfolio is only viewable from Discord, quite frankly, I would expand it to make it more of a public viewable thing and not like a private only thing, because that could be a fishy situation. Okay, I'm just curious, what level are you? 9. Amazing. How about you? What level are you? I'm just gonna keep running into Dragonite, I guess. 45? Okay, that's a better level. Technically, if you were to raise a Dratini up all the way to Dragonite, you'd be waiting a while up to level 55, so technically, most of the Dragonite you'll find up here will be an incredibly low level. Way below its evolution threshold. I think it might find one at level 55, but like nothing higher than that. Come on, I know running away from things doesn't break my combo. See? Chansey appeared right there. I still got a combo going. What if I go here? You know, I'm kinda happy that Pinsir just hasn't decided to rear its ugly head back up. After looking for it for a solid hour and then just not finding anything after that. Oh man. Level 45 Charizard. Okay, that's a pretty respectable level. Go and check some Ultra Balls at it. And this one will be the one that sits in the box forever and not on the team. Unless it decides to run away, in which case I need to run first. Okay, cool, that was an attacking animation. There we go. I can go ahead and explore that final dungeon for the last couple Pokemon. Of course, Raichu just had to get a leg up on all the levels. Yeah, pretty crazy. Charizard and Dragonite just up there in the air. Like, it just don't care. Alright, real quick, I'm just gonna throw this Pidgey over here. And see which one's the best real quick. Let's see, good, okay, great, good, great. No amazings. Well, when you get to Bulbasaur, you know you're at the end. Alright, let's see. HP attack defense. I think the one I already had was a 3 IV, and I think that's still the best one. Okay. Just to be clear, that's this one, right? Yes, alright. Review back up here. Send all these other guys to the Shredder, Professor. You know, if I had an active chat, for that kind of comment, I'd be seeing this emo pop up. Alright, we got the candy from the Shredder, Professor. Alright. So yeah, we're only down to a few more Pokemon left over now. Take a look at the Pokedex real quick, because we should be only missing one. We still need to see that one entirely, and then we still need to catch that one. So yeah, we're almost done. Go ahead and go over there to Cerulean City. And then after that, we got one more spot we want to go to. I love that Charizard just kind of flies up on its own. Oh, we got one more battle down here? You know what? Sure. We don't have too many battles left to go, so why not? pad the stream time slightly, as if trying to catch the legendary won't pad it enough. Rhydon's a pretty good Pokemon. Let's go ahead and give it a Sappy Seed. Knock it out in one go. It is kind of a physical tank, so maybe I shouldn't have put all my chips in the pile. Cool, we tanked it. We're good. Plus we get a little bit of health back. It's kind of funny. I do kind of have myself as a viewer on the browser simply just to see if like the stream is going fine, and it's been like just buffering ever since we did the trades. So I'm just gonna reset that browser real quick. Big glitzy glow, I suppose. Set up light screen. In case you don't go for filler blitz, but of course you do. And you avoided it like a boss. So it worked so well last time. Let's go ahead and switch out there. Give you a Thunder Punch before you land a hit. Yeah, that's my bulldozer. Go ahead and give you a little earthquake. Take down that Nidoking. Who, for like Gen 1 games, is usually pretty good for speedrunning, especially if you can find it early on. So, kinda nice to just take down that with another kaiju monster. Oh, Dugong went priority first with the Aqua Jet. Thankfully, it didn't do too much damage. Unlike our Thunder Punch. Rhydon is just ready to take on the world. Alright, what kind of gift do you have for me now? I didn't stand a chance, please accept this for me. A TM for Mega Horn, which is literally what we have on hand, but alright. Go ahead and go into this cave! Spooky cave. There will be a ton of familiar Pokemon in this cave, but if we were to walk up to one of them, we will find out that they are an absurdly high level 56. So, kind of wild that I could just replace my team member with one of these Pokemon really quickly, especially, you know, since I didn't overlevel that bad, even though I did kind of a little bit. Little Poliwag over there. Lots of little items on the ground, which I kind of forgot about, because I kind of go into this cave quite a bit for experience, because, you know, Shocker, Chansey's in this cave, and Chansey at a high level gives a butt ton of experience. But for a thing, we will want to go over here. Kind of a good idea when you're walking around this cave to kind of go around all these kind of glowing spots, because you will find a ton of hidden items, like this full restore here. But that's not quite the hidden item I want to find. This one's not even a hidden item, it's just a max revive. Let's see. That think we're gonna find the thing I was looking for right here. All these ladders kind of go up to the same level, which normally would be important. However, this game actually treated that floor a bit differently than the rest. Oh, that one Pokemon left. I was gonna try to come grab it. Oh, there it is. Finally! We can catch Lickitung! About damn time. Just go ahead and catch this cereal liquor. Cereal liquor? Ew. It's like cereal that tastes like liquor. Oh, gross. Why did I think that? Pretty much just want to aim for its tongue. Okay, look, buddy, if you're gonna run away, I'm sure there'll be plenty more of you showing up, so you might as well just do us both a solid and just get in the ball now. That worked, actually. Welcome aboard, Lickitung. Alright, finally, one of the last X entries. Its tongue spans almost 7 feet and moves more freely than its forelegs. Its licks can cause paralysis. I bet. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move Lickitung over to its designated spot up here next to Coughing. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I kind of have these all like pre-sorted. How are your stats, by the way? I never really looked at them. Oh, great stats overall. Nothing's best, though. Pretty solid. I'm thinking about it. What is the... Oh, I didn't even realize it was a female Charizard I found. Okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty unique. You have a best in special defense. You're crap at speed. None of your stats are very good except for attack, which is terrible for a Charizard. Yeah, you're just a... You're a unique case there. How about Pidgeot? Anything special about you? Your attack's fantastic. That's pretty decent. Let's see, and I think I already looked at Dragonite. Yeah, nothing was terribly special about it. I still love that it's level 4. Random Golbat, level 54, pretty neat. Yeah, with this place being like a typical place where I would go to grind levels if I needed to get to like level 100 or something, it is kind of a best place to find a shiny Pokemon. As you know, you just find this pink blob everywhere, and you just go around and just catch it. Eventually, like, a shiny will just pop up out of nowhere. But yeah, on this floor, originally this floor was just like a big maze and all these ladders like would be blocked off from each other. But in this game, they kind of blew off all the walls. I mean, most of them. So now this is kind of just a big treasure room. You go to any glowing spot and like an item will be there. It's actually just kind of insane, like the sheer amount of like crap you could find here. Especially over here. Or I could find a max revive, not quite what I was expecting. Yeah, there might be one more spot where I can show it off at. Got some Ultra Balls, which should come in handy. Yeah, but yeah, you'll find a lot of golden berries here, and if you don't use berries for catching, especially if you're like done catching a lot of stuff, then like you just sell off all the golden berries and just get a lot of money that way. So if you're at the end game and you still want that crappy golden crown to plop onto your starter, this would probably be the best place to grind for money, because all you're doing is just running around here, going to every glowing spot. After like a couple of rounds of running around, they'll all respawn. So it's kind of a nice deal. Like, I think I already picked up an item from here, and it's already respawned, so, like... Or maybe I didn't, actually. And yeah, with Chansey just popping up so often, like, you can easily grind levels and make money at the same time. Like, it's insane. We found another golden berry. I'm not gonna run around here and just tap at hidden items everywhere. But for the most part, this place is kind of unique because down here, if you do have a hidden item here, definitely check it. Because whereas we just found a max revive, which, you know, whoop-de-doo. Oh my god, 3 Rhydon, that's crazy. Right here in particular, you have a small chance of finding a Master Ball. Why there's one here, I do not know. But that's why if you were watching like my Let's Go Pikachu file, I did catch the final legendary Pokemon in a Master Ball, but I did still have one more, and that would be why. Oh, Eevee sees a hidden item over there, but I can't quite reach it without going up and going down a different ladder. Alright, well, I'll humor you. Just because I'm curious to see what it is. Let's see what it is over here. Rare candy? Ah, not bad. If we go down this ladder, we'll be one floor below the end, and Eevee sees something that says imminent danger, which is consistent with the 3 legendary birds, so it kind of makes you wonder what could be down here. Probably something very scary. Another max revive. Probably something that someone wrote books about. Now, this is the only place in the game you can find a straight up Golduck. So that's kind of why I just picked up a Psyduck and just evolved it, especially since, you know, one level evolved it. But because I couldn't quite catch a Golduck unless it was here, that's why I just evolved the Psyduck. I couldn't say the same thing about Lickitung, that's why I had to wait so long to catch that guy. I'm just like constantly mashing A just to see if there's like a hidden item somewhere along the way. In here, no. Alright, now there might be a little hidden item right up here in this little ledge here. Ah, here we go. We got the Dome Fossil. So, it doesn't have to be the fossil that you didn't pick. You could pick up both fossils here. Both here in that spot where I mentioned the Master Ball was. You can find either fossil there, as well as an old amber. So if you just want to keep... Oh my god. If you want to keep finding fossils, like, again, while you're treasure hunting, while you're level grinding, here's the place for it. Well, let's go ahead and keep going. There's sure to be one more thing to find over here, at least. I heard a Ditto. Never mind, that's a Poliwag. Ditto could also be found here, but they do share a pretty similar cry. Ooh, we got a Aura Farmer over here. Watch out! You know? This might actually be a tough fight, because I didn't really come too terribly prepared. Bulldozer might be the best bet. So let's go ahead and use up our extra potions and heal up everybody before we tackle them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Save the game in case anything bad happens. Here's where I may want to take out the other Joy-Con. Maybe not right now, because I do kind of want it to be a fair fight. If I do that right now, it might be a 2-on-1. Yeah, hidden items over here, behind your tail. No? Alright. Let's go ahead and see what his deal is. It'd be so scripted if this guy was shiny. Alright, so right here we would find out if it was shiny, so it's not. This is a pretty decent spot to find a shiny, though it can take some time to restart the game. Go ahead and use Sappy Seed, lay down a Leech Seed. If we survive his Psychic, because this guy is tough. Having a little ongoing damage will be pretty handy against this level 70 beast. Pika unfortunately couldn't stick around. Let's go ahead and use the next Pokemon. Let's go ahead and send out Charizard while we're here. Now look at that! How much more iconic can you get? You got Charizard and Mewtwo. How much better could it get? Also worth noting, you could also use Mega Evolution, so I guess I might as well show off Mega Evolution for Charizard, Mega Charizard X. The white version just kind of looks like a more fierce Charizard, but this guy, he gets a whole new coat of paint. Unfortunately, Mewtwo's just way too strong, so didn't stand up to him. Let's go ahead and send out Bulldozer. He is still seated, right? I think. Gonna use Mega Horn if we can hit. If we could just take his Psychic. Also, we fainted that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and he's not even getting the Leech Seed damage. Gosh, Frogger might not even stand a chance. I may have to actually revive a couple Pokemon. Or straight up restart the match, because we are on a timer. Go ahead and just use Calm Mind. He's gonna counter our Calm Mind with an Amnesia. This way we can stick around a little longer. Alright, cool, he is still seated. You can tank it, right, Raichu? Not only is it not very effective, but your special defense is also boosted. Another cheap thing we could do is throw down some double teams, that way we're more evasive. Oh, I forgot to mention he does no recovers, so while he is giving us health, he can also give himself health. Alright, let's see if we can paralyze him with Thunderbolt. I'm a little nervous that we won't be able to finish this. What do I have to worry about? Be calm-minded twice. Of course we had this in the bag. Alright, so this is Mewtwo, the strongest Pokemon in the game, and quite frankly, one that I will want a second player Joy-Con and the charging grip. No, actually not the charging grip, just the basic grip, but the... We'll definitely want that Joy-Con grip. Because I don't want to cheap out this time and use a Master Ball. I want to try and use the stupid item of Premier Ball. Now, I don't have any chance of this Pokeball working immediately, so I'm going to see what happens if I just throw a Premier and a Pokeball at once. Does it look like a Premier? Yeah, it will. Alright, cool. That just means more Premier Balls for me to work out with. Can I have this trainer throw a berry? Oh, I can't. Okay. Nice throw. Alright, excellent throw. Golden Pineapple. Let's see if he comes along. Not even a wiggle. That is demoralizing. But we can keep trying. It will join us on our adventure, because that is the goal. Now, it should be noted, though, if you do happen to use your Master Ball, there is a special cutscene that will happen, and it's quite frankly hilarious. You could always look up what he will do to the Master Ball, but pretty much the Master Ball will like go full force at him, and he will try to swat it away, but the Master Ball will just deny him and catch him anyway. It's pretty funny. Man, you know I threw at an angle. Not that angle! Alright, come on, let's go. Seems like he's just not willing to come along. What if you reuse a golden razz in his face instead? Probably help if we timed it better. Wiggle, 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 pop. Yeah, figures. So close, it was almost caught. My ass. See if he likes the golden bananas. You can't deny the golden banana. Alright, well, he just did. I think it would be interesting if we just kept, you know, see what happened if we got more items with the Mewtwo capture. Pretty great throw. Let's see. 1, 2. It's gonna keep bouncing around like a kangaroo. Nice throw. Alright, 1, 2, pop. Alright, great throw. 1, 2. Nope. He's just not having it. He uses a silver pineapple in his face. Kind of matches your color scheme. And that was no window. No window of throw opportunity. Alright, tap the mid jump. Doesn't really boost us, but it's kind of funny anytime that happens. 1, 2. Pop. No berries. Just throw. Wiggle. Wiggle. Pop. This one's an excellent throw. Will it yield any better results? 1, 2. Pop. Kinda seemed like we're stuck in this rhythm of 1-2 pop going on here. One, two, a three. Nope, never mind. Never mind on the three. Did he just throw a normal pineapple at his face? Maybe he just likes the simple stuff. One, two, pop. One, two, three, pop. That was actually kind of close. Wiggle, wiggle, pop. Caught him in the middle of his jump. But did we catch him though? One. That was just a one-time wiggle. Alright, great throw. This might take the longest out of the stream just because of how stubborn I want to be with using the Premier Ball. I'm honestly surprised that connected. I thought I overshot the dude. One, two, up. Can't be too upset. This is supposed to be the hardest catch in the game. It's kind of funny because, you know, technically Moltres is just as hard to catch, but I caught it in a Pokeball. One, pop. Excellent throw this time. Will it be any better? One, two, three. And still he pops. I just hovered over the Master Ball, but I'm trying to resist temptation. Because unlike the legendary birds, there is no other way to get Mewtwo. It is only in this cave. I mean, if you want to be technical, you can import like however many Mewtwo you caught in Pokemon Go. And if you're really dedicated to Let's Go, you can catch combo Mewtwo. Oh my god, we caught him in the Premier Ball. Yes! Alright, we got Smart Candy from that. Awesome. I actually don't remember if we used a berry. Raichu, of course, gained the level. You know, deserved. You did land the final blow. Mewtwo's data will be added to the Pokedex. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew's, however, its size and disposition are vastly different. And who knows if that came from a messed up cloning, or if it was genetically altered to look like that. Not sure. Okay, one, we don't need you. Two, what do you want? Eevee is looking at the Pokeball you used with some excitement. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our legendary Pokemon. He's just menacing. Easily our highest level Pokemon in the game. And he has 5 best IVs with only some hit and special defense, which is probably why we hit it really, really hard with Thunderbolt. Oh, wow. This Mewtwo is actually insane. Now, I know legendary Pokemon are guaranteed to have 3 IVs. I don't know if this is the case with Mewtwo, where he's guaranteed to have 5, but it's pretty wild that we got 5. Unfortunately, its nature and special attack is its hindrance, so it's not the best Mewtwo it could be. But if I were to import this to a different game, therefore never letting it back into Kanto, you could always change its nature at some point and have it be a really amazing Mewtwo. But, yeah, that's amazing. Now if we were to go to our Pokédex here, we have now caught every Pokemon in the Pokédex, 153, which, if you don't count these mythical 3 down here, it'd be just 150. We caught them all, baby. It's amazing. Amazing. Let's go ahead and try to leave. That just means now we can use our Master Ball for whatever we want. So if we find a shiny Magikarp, I guess that's one thing we could use it on. Or maybe a Tentacruel or a Fearow, something that's hard to catch, I guess. I think some time has passed so we could treasure hunt here once more. Yeah, got some stuff here. We got a Great Ball, that's great. Really need that though. Got a Golden Raspberry, it's neat. Didn't need that anymore. Nothing up here, annoyingly. Yeah, typically when I do go treasure spelunking in this area, like over there would be where I'd find like the fossils, like the most common. Kind of sad that we only got a max revive from that, but yeah, I mean it would be wild if a Master Ball was there, because that's so much more rare than anything else you could find in that spot. But yeah, I guess we're pretty much done in this cave. Oh, I guess except for this that I completely forgot about. Couldn't leave the cave without maxing our PP one more time. Hey, Devin! Oh, wait, don't tell me. You already caught the super strong Pokemon, didn't you? Yes, I did finally catch Lickitung. I've waited all this time. And now I have the tongue. Oh, you were talking about Mewtwo. Okay, yeah, sure. I caught that too. No big deal. Man, you got to Mewtwo before me or that girl. Huh? Oh, I ran into this gutsy girl who said she was looking for a powerful Pokemon. I think she meant Mewtwo. Oh, I guess that's that. Here, take these. I won't need them now. Got 3 escape ropes from Kong. I just saw that girl come in here too. She must be looking for Mewtwo. She go show it to her. Wow. Okay, well I guess we got one more battle we could do. Medicine, Revive, Pika, Bulldozer, Mustang. We'll use Max Potions. Alright, so since I won't be covering everybody in the game and every fight in the game, so we did hear about Master Trainers. Now, if you did raise up like a full team like this one, you'll probably take them all on just fine. Like the ones for specifically these ones, especially if you use like the Poison and Sleep and Protect trick. But if you beat 6 of them, you will have a very special battle right in front of the Pokemon League with a trainer named Red, who is meant to look identical to the protagonist of Red, Blue, Yellow, Fire Red, Leaf Green. There is also a different trainer that's kind of in the same boat, but also not really, as Red. And the annoying part is that we do have to go right back in this cave right after leaving and taking Mewtwo. It does kind of take away the finality of it all, but we thought Mewtwo was a true final boss. We can't even fight this one until we beat Mewtwo. But guess that's why we got 3 escape ropes, that way we don't have to climb all the way back out again. Ah! Stepped on a rock. Alright, who do we have here? Ah! Ow! You were hit by a low-flying Pokeball. Oh, whoops. You're not a Pokemon. Sorry, it's so dark in here. I saw you and thought you were some kind of Pokemon. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Green. So hey, I'm just curious. Are you here because you're also looking for, you know, something special? Right, Mewtwo. Right, so you knew about it already, huh? What? You've already caught it? Hey, no fair. I was planning on catching it first. Because she is just irate. Just immediately starting a battle like that. Alright, so this is Pokemon Trainer Green, who is the female option for the protagonist of Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think canonically her name was Leaf before, but I guess in this verse her name is just Green instead to make more reference to Leaf Green. Especially for the American audiences. Now I think in Japan her name is Blue because originally the rival was named Green instead of Blue. So yeah, kind of a confusing name here, but we do have Clefable here to fight, so let's go ahead and Sappy Seed it. Alright, Clefable set up a Reflect. That's a good idea. I should do the same on my end. Take a Glitzy Glow. Let's do another Glitzy Glow. Doesn't quite land the finishing blow on Clefable. But this might. Yep, that finished off Clefable. Frogger grew to level 64. Tank grew to level 64. Green sent out Kangaskhan. I'm not sure if this team has any correlation with the team that she used in the manga, because outside of the video games, her first actual debut was in the manga. Again, depending on the translation, her name would either be Blue or Green. But she did kind of have a unique team over there, apart from Red and Blue, respectively. Kind of a wild manga. I highly recommend reading it, especially if you're in the teenager age range, because it might be a bit it might be a bit too tough to handle if you're a kid. But if you're a teenage age or an adult age wanting to look back at Pokemon, I'd highly recommend checking out the manga, because it is definitely some kind of a different story over there. Definitely more mature, I'd say, than the games or anime, for sure. Kangaskhan's just kind of bulky, so he's just taking all the hits. Let's see, let's go ahead and send out Bulldozer to finish it off. And send out an Earthquake. Ooh, Victory Bell, pretty spooky. I'm gonna try to Mega Hornet. Hopefully it'll take it down. I also failed to mention how high level her Pokemon is. Her Pokemon are in the upper 60s, so that's kind of why we're having sort of a tough time with her. Oh, I was really hoping Mega Horn would just land there. Yeah, she is no joke. She has raised her Pokemon to be tough as nails. Use Flamethrower. That takes out Victor Bell. Alright, now she's sending out Ninetales. Let's see. Well, while we're here, I guess I could show off on stream the Y Mega Evolution of Charizard. Go ahead and send Dragon Pulse your way. Now, the main difference, I mean, aside from the colors, I guess, on Mega Charizard X versus Mega Charizard Y is that X becomes a lot more of a physical attacker, which is not usually Charizard's forte. And then Mega Charizard Y is a lot more of a special attacker, which is basically, like, you could say the canonical Mega Evolution of Charizard in a way. Just a better Charizard. Hopefully, Fly lands a decent amount of hit here. What's Fly play? How bad does that do? That is not so good. Gonna Fly again. Watch it miss its Hyper Beam again. Alright, there goes Ninetales. Alright, Green's gonna send out a Gengar, which is pretty spooky. But I think our Flamethrower will probably take care of it, right? No, Gengar's first! Oh, and Sludge Bomb actually knocked out Charizard. That's unfortunate. Guess we'll go ahead and send out Raichu. It's a little risky, but I believe we are faster, and our Psychic should be more than enough for it. It did knock it out in one go. That's nice. Alright, for Green's final Pokemon, I almost just called her Leaf, who sends out Blastoise. Go ahead and give her a Thunderbolt. Oh, and this Blastoise is Mega Evolution. Yeah, Charizard's the only one that gets 2 Mega Forms, so Charizard's kind of the favorite child here. Unfortunately, Blastoise gave us the fake out, so we couldn't do anything. But let's try another Thunderbolt. And this guy's such a tank that he actually took a whole Thunderbolt from a low Alolan Raichu here. Oh, Hydro Pump's not gonna be pretty. Oh, that actually knocked out Raichu, unfortunately. Alright, so we're down to 2 Pokemon. Our own tank and Frogger. So let's go ahead and get Frogger out. Go ahead and give it a Petal Dance. That's it for Blastoise. Come on, what's with that? Wow, you're strong. Well, I guess that's that. Here, you can have these. Now we got the Mega Stones for Mewtwo. Just like Charizard, it too has 2 Mega Evolutions, and those 2 Pokemon are the only 2 Pokemon that have 2 Mega Evolutions because they are the favorites. Oh, I know. Why don't you become one of my Pokemon? Together with Mewtwo. Our trainer now has a black eye. Our trainer now has 2 black eyes. This one hit him in the groin. Okay, how many times are we gonna do this? Stop! Think about it, okay? I guess we got free Pokeballs from that. Alright, well, after those generous gifts from Green over there, go ahead and take an escape rope out and get out of here. Now that we have not much purpose left in here. It's painted, but we can still use them for travel. And I don't know how soon it would be, but after a while, you can rematch Green anytime you want. Just by coming over here to the fountain, she'll just be here. Let's go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center since we were hurt very badly, both Pokemon and us. I'm sure those Pokeballs did not feel good being hit by. Alright, so remember what I said about in Celadon City, there is a place that we want to go to after we've completed the Pokedex? Let's go ahead and go there now. Alright, so we'll want to come back and be over here. Go up a couple floors. I want to say it's this floor? Yes. Graphic artist, your programmer. She will give you personal titles depending on how many master trainers you beat. Technically, every master trainer will give you a new title, so if you really wanted to do that. I'm Morimoto. I help coach trainers. I got my own reasons. Alright, well, we'll just tackle on this one last battle with the coach trainer. I don't really have any interest in going after the master trainers or the famous red battle. If you want to see what his team is, I'm sure there's plenty of videos you can look up to see what that is. But let's go ahead and let this be the final battle of the series. Coach Trainer Morimoto sent out Kangaskhan again. Tanky little guy. He's going to whittle down his HP with Sappy Seed. Except we faked out and flinched. I just want to set up a Leech Seed so that they can get a constant drain. We avoided the outrage like a boss. Let's go ahead and use Eevee's secret 5th move here. Wait, what? You withdrew Kangaskhan before I used my secret move? Alright. Then use VV Volley. Knockout Flareon in one hit. Yeah, we don't need your evolution. Especially not the worst one in Kanto. Sent out my champ. Okay, maybe we do want to leave. But let's go ahead and look at Glitzy Glow. If we could sweep with just Eevee, that'd be amazing. Doesn't do quite enough. Set up Light Screen, which doesn't do well with my champ. Or against my champ, rather. But we tank the hit. Glitzy Glow finishes off my champ for good. I think you're still seeded. But I think regardless, I think I will want to heal Eevee. I kind of just want to see if Eevee can sweep without getting knocked out, even if I have to sacrifice a couple turns healing it. Real to bits. At least I didn't get to flinch from the fake out. But yeah, the seed didn't stick around because they withdrew Kangaskhan. So this time we took the outrage. Now at least they're locked in, plus they probably won't live to see the next outrage. Go ahead and freeze Frost. Alright, now we have Vaporeon. I kind of wonder if Jolteon's part of this lineup here. Go ahead and Sappy Seed it. Doesn't quite knock it out, but hopefully we can get a good amount of health from the seed. That's the Hydro Pump, amazing. One more Sappy Seed will knock it out for sure. Come to think of it, I probably should have just threw up the light screen. Thinking about it. Of course, the last Pokemon, next Pokemon sent out is Jolteon. Give it a Glitzy Glow. That way, Thunder, if it hits next time, won't do as much damage. Didn't do a lot of damage, but now we'll be especially resistant. This time it lands with Thunder. Might hurt a bit. So, but that light screen did wonders. We've planted so many beanstalks in this office, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Alright, let's just go ahead and make sure our next move hits. Jolteon's still faster though. Oh, and we got the paralysis from it. Oh, that's a bummer. But I think our Leech Seed will knock it out. Yes, it does. Eevee don't need no evolution. Mustang grew to level 64! Alright, all that's left is Dragonite, which I'm hoping we'll just knock out with one Freezy Frost. Us being paralyzed isn't helping though. Dragon Pulse didn't really do too much because Light Screen's still in effect, and we still are paralyzed. Alright, we'll try Freezy Frost again. Also, note that this Dragonite is illegal. It is one level below where it evolves. Must have caught it in the air at level 4 or something. Alright, Freezy Frost. Almost knocks out the Dragonite. Oh, Yeah, let's go for Swift. Hopefully Dragon Pulse doesn't hurt too bad now that our light screen's not up. We barely lived through that critical hit. And we land the Swift and knock out the dragon. We only used one potion. It's not too bad at all. Alright, she's overpowered as heck. Both those are finally caught up to 63. And we've taken down Morimoto, who gives us 10 PP maxes. Catch a bunch of Pokemon and love each and every one of them. About that... Wow, excellent! You completed your Pokedex! Now, to be fair, you don't have to do what I did to get this. If you wanted to just catch one Charmander, level it all the way up to Charizard, and that's all, that's perfectly valid. You can still talk to this guy after your Pokedex is complete, and you'll still get the same reward. I just wanted to do a Living Dex for a different reason. Please allow me to honor you with a reward. Oh, look at that Eevee! Carrying a trophy with a little ribbon on it. It's a special gift from me. And you got a shiny charm from the director. They're Pokedex to the developers too. Hey, can I? Completed Pokedex, great, it was worth programming for. Congratulations on completing your Pokedex. And now they all actually kind of change their dialogue with you. Yeah, we do actually have a long way to go if we want to complete the National Dex, but that's a whole different game. And we could always come back here to look at this thing every time. Like this time, I think I'll take a screenshot. Even though I could always look back in the recording and take a screenshot from that. We'll take a bottle of fresh water on our way out. Now, that little guy, that little thing at the end, the shiny charm, is something to actually make a note of. It is a shiny charm said to increase the chance of finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. So, like with part 1, all the way back, where we found a Kakuna at completely full odds, now if we do a catch combo of like 31, the immediate next Pokemon will have the absolute highest chance of being a shiny. Which would be like, oh, I forget exactly what the odds are, but it's gonna be like the highest chance. In fact, it'd be funny if one showed up right now. It'd be even funnier if one did pop up and I just can't see it because it's in the air. No, that's not shiny. Oh, that would have been just an absolutely busted moment if that turned out to be the case, but... Yeah, for people that do want to shiny hunt Kanto Pokemon and Let's Go, this is a pretty good way to do it. In fact, I want to say if you import all of your Pokemon, like my entire collection, and import it into a brand new save file, get to sell it on, you can get the shiny charm right away and shiny legendary Pokemon more efficiently that way. But there is something else I want to do over here. I don't think I get anything from it. I just kind of want to see what's up here. Let's see if we go here. Back to the fan club. Now that we're the champion, we have our own set of fans here. Except they kind of still talk about their previous idols. Do you think maybe you can give me your autograph? He kind of says the same person now. Same stuff, but this time she says, wow, you beat that guy. Alright. And I think with that, we've pretty much done everything that I set out to do in this game. Let's go ahead and take one more spot over to home. Talk to our mama. Heal up a bit. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, Professor Oak's probably the one most excited to see her Pokedex right now. Good to see you. How's your Pokedex coming along? 153 out of 153. Completed a perfect Pokedex. Congratulations. Done it. You've truly done it now. Completed a perfectly complete Pokedex. It's magnificent. Truly, it is a fantastic feat. Roar! Thank you, Devin. I sincerely thank you. You've made my dream a reality. I mean, technically, if we do want to complete it, we would have to be on the lookout for all the male and female differences between the Pokemon, but I mean, it's not important. Anyway. Now we are back in Pokemon Home. Save the game. And let's actually go to Pokemon Home. Now, something I didn't realize last time is that there would be like a little support code that I kind of forgot about. So while we go to Pokemon Home, I'm gonna kind of mute the screen here. Also opened up the wrong Pokemon Home, because I meant to open it up with the Devin's 3DS file, because, you know, I already did this in my main Pokemon Home, so I'm going to do it in my side Pokemon Home to show off what the deal is. Let's go and turn that back on. Now that the support ID is not back in there. Alright, so this is my secondary Pokemon Home. There's no premium to it or anything. It's just the basic 30 boxes, and then here's my side profile, which doesn't really have much going on. But you can always check a different person's save data and take their Pokemon like Team Rocket would. No, but this is something that I definitely do want to do. Look at that. Complete Pokedex. Oh, it is fantastic. Right down to Mewtwo. Kind of not counting Mew. Kind of counting Melton and Melmetal. Though for the reward, these guys don't really matter as much. So what I would probably do... Also, we don't really need these Bellsprouts anymore now that I'm thinking about it. They're just stuck there. The only thing that matters for this next thing is that we would take these guys. And one by one, we'll take every Pokemon that originated from Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee and put them in the box. Now, this would be even better if you had like the Pokemon Home Premium, where you have like 200 boxes and a lot of room to store all of the Pokemon. But for me to get this reward, I have to do it on my side account, which doesn't have Premium. We will have to do the painful process of moving all of these guys over one box at a time. So I'm just going to swap these boxes back over. That way, kind of keep it nice and neat. In fact, can I... Okay, I can't just simply move the entire box over. I still have to hover over every other Pokemon here. So if you're doing this in something like Scarlet and Violet to get its Pokemon Home reward, it could take a while because there's like 400 Pokemon in that regional dex. Kanto's not bad. There's only 5 full boxes you would need to move over. And technically less so if you want to take a slightly more annoying route, and you know, technically you also don't need a living dex for this. I just find it more convenient. Because let's say you got Pikachu, drop it in, take it back out, put up your game again, evolve it into a Raichu, then drop it back in. I mean, I find this just more convenient. Let's go ahead and move these guys back over. Drop all of you back in this box. This will be the third one. Save it. Yeah, this is what we call a living dex. Pretty much have one of each Pokemon. That way, if any future game, if you want to take a shortcut with the Pokedex, this would pretty much be the way to go. Um, in fact, on my side profiles Pikachu account, that's something I may want to do if I ever want to like shiny hunt like Moltres and Mewtwo. I could just import all those Pokemon straight into my other profile and then get the shiny charm as early as I can. But I don't know if I would stream that. If I do, they might not be like backed up like this entire playthrough was, as far as like footage is concerned. Look at all these Pokemon, all these memories. The level 4 Dragonite that should totally be illegal. But yeah, I would recommend, highly recommend, if you are a massive Pokemon nerd and you are huge into collecting Pokemon, the home premium account, it's $16 a year American, and I don't know if that price will go up at any point, but I think even if it does go up to like 20 for the year, I would say it's still worth it to hold all of your Pokemon in one massive collection. Being able, and in my opinion, the biggest thing is being able to move all of those Pokemon around willy-nilly, more or less wherever you want. It's a great tool, and I'm so happy that the Pokemon Bank came out on the 3DS and let this be like a massive thing. Because if you were around in Gen 4 and 5 and you had a National Dex, oh boy, was it a pain in the butt moving every single one of those over. Had to move 6 Pokemon at a time, and you had to move over nearly 500 Pokemon. Sure, the transfers were quick, but overall it was a pain. Alright, with that we'll save the game. And now that each of the 150 Pokemon are now registered in this home account's quote-unquote Pokedex, in fact, we can technically see from the Pokedex that now we have like research tasks, like all of this is complete. Now what to do. But now I want to direct your attention to the home version. Now let me just, or not home version, the mobile version of Pokemon Home, because for some reason you can't get all of the rewards that you need on like, just one thing. You kind of have to have the mobile app as well. In my opinion, that's stupid. I just wish all of the functionality was like in the Switch version, and you just have functionality in the normal home, like seeing your 3D models. That's cool, but locking trading and mystery gifts to strictly the mobile version, not cool in my opinion. But yeah, let me just make sure. Okay, go ahead and turn on the phone screen, cover up chat. The maneuver around the screen because it decided to shrink itself a little bit. What's a little stream without a little scuff here and there? The keyboard's not communicating because it's too far away. Let's go ahead and set you to that. There we go. Alright. So, now that we're on the mobile app, let's go ahead and hit our profile right here. Go all the way down, and then onto Kanto Pokedex. Now we have Grand Oak making text that might not be easily readable, so I'll read it out loud. Brilliant, we're one step closer to fulfilling my dream of creating a Grand Pokedex. I see you've registered every single Pokemon in the Kanto Pokedex. You're the most certainly the right one to entrust with this monumental task. Absolutely brilliant. I hope you keep the fantastic work. Now, I don't know what his relation to Professor Oak is. He could be an imposter for all I know. But with that, now we have our little gift. I'm not sure if I even have audio going through on Pokemon Home, but I mean, audio's nothing to really write home about. But now, if we go over to the bottom part here, starting to lose my voice already. Want to hit mystery gift, gift box. And remember what I said about there being a special little reward at the end of all this? If you have a complete Pokedex in Pokemon Home of Pokemon that came from Eevee and Pikachu, you get this little guy, which may look a little different from your normal Meltan. Little nut on it is bronze, and the tail is a little different color. That's right. If you look at this guy, it is a shiny Meltan, and kind of a unique one because it is the Go mark from or not the Go mark, the origin mark from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Which normally you would never be able to find a Meltan in that game, so this is kind of a unique Meltan, and not only that it's a shiny one, but that you can have it from Pikachu. The only bummer thing about this thing is, it's also got a pretty neat moveset, but the only bummer thing about it is that as of right now, as of August 2025, there's still no way to evolve this specific Meltan. So if you want a shiny Melmetal, you will still have to wait for some events in Pokemon Go for like Meltan to become a shiny, open up the box, hope you win the little shiny Meltan lottery, and then evolve it from there. And then you can get your shiny Melmetal in Pokemon Home. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, this is pretty much the main goal of this entire thing. I don't think I can check the stats from here. But yeah, that is the main trophy of this entire project, was getting that shiny Meltan. And I wanted to do this initially offline, but I thought, might as well make an actual Let's Play out of it. So let's go ahead and turn off the phone screen, get chat back to where it was. Close Pokemon Home on the phone, because you can't have Home on Switch and mobile open at the same time for understandable reasons. And I opened the wrong home again. Yeah, that is a nice thing, is that you can have separate home accounts on the same Switch, so that is another neat thing about having, like, all these accounts and stuff, is that you can kind of get these gifts instantly by transferring stuff around over and over. Looking at all these save files, and if you have multiple Switches, you can look at those save files. Kind of amazing. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the Let's Play Eevee file. And I believe we can actually bring this guy straight into the game. I don't know if I have the judge functionality in this Pokemon Home. I don't. I actually don't remember how you unlock that function in Pokemon Home. So we're just going to take it in and first save our boxes. But yeah, we'll open up Eevee one more time and look at the little guy from there. Yeah, you can see the differences in the two Meltan, the one in the upper corner and the one in the lower left corner. One's got the more bronze nut and then the blue wire coming out of its back. Pretty cute. Alright, and then one more time. We'll open our party and see the little Meltan in action. Put him in the party. Take the summer while we're at it. Ah, look at him. He has the best HP, attack, and defense. Pretty cool all around. Wait, what does it say its number is? Pokedex number 808? That's interesting. Does it say that on the other Meltan as well? I just now noticed that. Oh, that's very interesting. For some reason it says number 808 and 809. It's a huge leap from 151. And you can't catch any other Pokemon between those two numbers. That's kind of interesting that it says that. Yeah, let's go ahead and take him out of the ball. Ah, look at him. Coming around at the speed of sound. Yeah, that will be... That was Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I had a lot of fun playing this game all the way through, collecting all the Pokemon, especially now that they're all overworld encounters, because nothing is more painful than having to have the pincer situation, except you literally have to encounter every single Pokemon. But this was a very fun project, and the first Let's Play I've completed. Now, on my channel's history, I've had previous Let's Plays of like Spirit Tracks, I think the first Zelda, maybe even the original NES Mario, but I never got around to finishing any of them, and they were all terrible quality. On Spirit Tracks, I was using like a not even like an actual stylus, like a mechanical pencil on my DS using a camcorder. It was very choppy. I didn't really care for it, and the worst part of it all is that I never finished it. Had I finished the Let's Play, it would probably still be up, but because I never got to finishing it, I didn't really want to keep it up. So I did kind of private all of those kind of Let's Plays, but this is the first one where I have direct camera, where I have direct feed footage, decent quality mic, OBS is here, I know what I'm doing more or less, sometimes. But yeah, this was an amazing first Let's Play, and I'm looking forward to doing another one soon. Probably not one that's a Pokemon project, though I do love collecting my Pokemon, and I'll probably stream more of that for sure. But I would like to play some other projects like Kingdom Hearts, despite there being the copyright with all the music. The World Ends With You, which may also be a huge copyright with all of its music, but maybe a little less so. I do kind of want to remaster the Spirit Tracks Let's Play, this time with direct footage from a Wii U. But yeah, all that kind of stuff, I kind of look forward to doing more of more unique stuff in the future, and hopefully, like the rest of them, like this one, the rest of them will be like complete projects. So yeah, this is a very fun project. For all those that were on Twitch, thank you so much for watching, and for all those that were on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you're looking forward to another Let's Play made by me, go ahead and hit the subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, all that fun stuff. And thank you all so much for being a part of this journey. I'll see you on another project. Until then, have a good one.